The NHL trade deadline is come and gone, and we're here to break it all down inside the Warrior Ice Arena. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Mike Petraglia. We just heard from Don Sweeney for the Bruins. And after you've heard him go off for 10-15 minutes, he was very thoughtful with the media. Do you feel like he's confident that he did enough at the deadline?
Well, that's the question I asked him, and his answer to me was TBD. We'll see. We'll evaluate how well or not well we did here at the trading deadline, February 24th of 2020, by how far we go and how well we are able to play different teams in the Stanley Cup playoffs. He said that towards the end, Sierra, and I thought that was very telling. Last year, the Bruins had to essentially play 4 different types of teams in their run to the Stanley Cup Final Game 7. This year, he certainly expects that same type of effect, and it'll be interesting to see whether or not this Bruins team is deep enough and versatile enough. Certainly Don Sweeney said to us, Sierra, that this team is deep, it's mentally tough, but are they versatile enough? That's what will remain to be seen come playoff time.
And Sweeney was saying around the deadline, there's a lot of talks with other teams. You never are really confident that something is going to materialize.
Right.
Is there any name that jumps out to you that you feel like the Bruins really missed out on?
Well, Palmieri, certainly with the Devils. That's the one name on the tips of everybody's tongue toward the trading deadline. Mm-hmm. That didn't materialize. Obviously, Chris Kreider signing his 7-year, $45.5 million extension with the New York Rangers. And then John Davidson, the team president of the Rangers, comes out immediately and says he's off the trade market. We got that deal done. And once those two things happened, Don Sweeney had to really kind of cut his losses, get what he could for Danton Heinen, who he said was very kind of distraught and upset that he had to be traded from a team that has a chance to win the Stanley Cup. But look, the Bruins, this was all Don Sweeney's trade deadline period leading up to Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern was all about making this team tougher and stronger for the Stanley Cup playoff run, and in getting a 6'3", 230-pound forward.
They needed that bruiser.
That's what this was really all about.
Absolutely. We'll break down that trade in detail between Danton Heinen, Nick Ritchie, and all the other moves the Bruins made on a separate video. You can check it out on CLNSmedia.com and on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in.